Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Green Arrow, we gotta play Gotham Knights at some point.
Yes.
Please.
So, Iris, when was the last time that, you missed last session, right?
I was there for a little bit, I think.
Were you there for the session before that? I think you were. Were you?
She was there for the session before that. I don't think she was here last session.
Then
We
so
got
much
to the
happened
portal.
last session.
We got to the portal. I wasn't there for being in the portal.
Yeah, last session
so you
was
missed last
real
session.
dense.
Yeah.
So, first things first. The portal closed behind us. So that's great. We saw some fishy folks off to the right, and we were gonna try and mind our own business and sneak away from them, but except that Dovel's fucking bag of ball bearings got ripped open by Yagra's sword, I believe, accidentally, causing a commotion that attracted the attention of the fish people, necessitating us killing them all. Rosette killed the fuck out of a bunch of them.
So what we discovered is that when I run Elaine, she can't hit for shit. When I run Rosette, she does nothing but hit. And hit hard.
So y'all are cutting in and out. Is that me or?
That's you.
That's you. I'm sorry.
Okay. One sec.
Also, what is the vibe? I was just going to go with generic dungeon noises.
That works.
Eldritch dungeon.
No, just generic dungeon.
Say no.
You are talking to
but
the
there's
two
brain
most
dogs.
eldritch people.
Well, yes.
Brain dogs?
There's brain dogs.
They killed Intellect Devourers.
Yes.
Those are pretty eldritch.
And it's a portal that a fucking mind flayer was going back and forth.
However, I'm telling you, just regular dungeon. They also fought Kuatoas.
There's the fish people.
Oh, the fishies?
Yeah, the fish peoples.
Love those guys.
They're in the slime room right now.
There is, you might appreciate this, Amy. In Baldur's Gate 3, there is a spot where you can meet some Kuatoas that are worshipping a fucking, like a little evil gnome shitter. And if you kill the gnome, you can replace them as their god. And you get a bonus that they worship you.
That's sick. Love it. Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back. So.
Can you hear us?
And can you hear us?
Can we hear you also? Because we don't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna test something just real quick, okay? What sounds better, this currently, or does it sound better?
First one.
Oh,
First
the
one.
first one.
So I heard something about Elaine, and I'm like, what?
Yes. So I was saying that when I run Elaine in combat, she can't hit for shit. When I run Rosette in combat, she can do nothing except hit and crit.
Yeah, no, she was critting left, right, and center. She just beat the fuck out of those fish guys, dude. Like it was a slaughter. So we beat the fuck out of the fish guys, and then we meander, we mosey on forward, and I think the next thing that happened is that we saw the prisoner, right?
Yeah, so there's two things that happened like simultaneously. Like we found over here, strapped up to a torture chair, a drow who we decided to save. I say we, Wisteria really primarily decided to save. And also over here, there was an eyeball-looking tentacle thing hanging on the wall. I'm pretty sure some version of a security camera that Feyre immediately killed on sight. I do remember that being there.
Shit. Sorry.
So we saved the drow fella. Coming around, we find some other people who are being held hostage. They indicate to us through various means that there is something weird up in the room up ahead. Now, Wit's attending to people, and she's like, oh, that's weird. And then, like, the rest of the combatants go to sneak up on the fucking thing. She's like, are you guys good? And Feyre's like, yeah, no, I've got it.
We're handling
Whist
it.
And Whist is like, are you good though? And so Whist creeps up behind them, like 15 feet behind, just in case. And then there's like one round of combat, and they absolutely massacre these things in that one round of combat. Yeah, the brain dog things. And then I believe that we fucked up the bath that they were in, but I don't remember how.
Feyre dropped poison bullets into it.
Yes, poison bullets.
Mm-hmm.
There's suspiciously green water that they were just chilling in that Feyre's like, I don't like that, and put some poison in it.
Mm-hmm.
And we got some information from the drow that he was originally from, I don't remember the city, but an Underdark city that's rumored to be accessible via the Under Mountain or whatever the fuck it is from the Yonder portal.
In Baldur's Gate, yeah. Or Waterdeep, sorry, wrong town.
And he was taken here, captured and taken with his boss, who is somewhere else in this dungeon that he now feels he needs to go save. And was gonna go wander off on his own, and Feyre and Whist were like, you probably need to stick with us, because we gotta find our way out of here, too. So, safety in numbers. He seems kind of roguish.
Oh, there was the dagger bit, too, where he didn't have a weapon, and Whist was trying to offer him one. And she gets out her little contract pad as if to write up, like, a stupid little contract that's like, yes, I will give you this dagger in exchange for a bad joke. And Feyre's like, no, you have to give it to him. And she is having some difficulty until Feyre reaches out and physically extends Whist's arm forward for her, which I thought was very funny.
We're gonna fucking make Wisteria at least somewhat normal, by the end of this campaign. She's going to be able to tell exactly one lie a day and not write a contract for everything. That's the goal.
Yeah, she got a little nauseous after, but she kept it down.
Yeah.
Anyway, we ended things shortly after that. However, we did hear some stuff. There were some noises behind us.
Noises through another doorway, but then there's also passages that we have not been down. So we are in a maze.
Right. Iris, you should be able to see, right?
We're all the fuck the way in the bottom right.
Yep.
Because this is a big ass map, so.
Yes. It only took me a couple minutes.
Gotta zoom out.
Zoom out and then zoom back in.
Big ass map. You guys have been shrinkened. And this is in fact size accurate. Every square is 10 feet. It's just big map. So, you all freed some prisoners. Made some new quote-unquote friends. These two people here are some pretty old-looking guys. They're very commoner-coded. Versus the other guy here, the drow that you guys found. He is rogue-coded as a hold on. How could you forget the best part? Feyre gave him a nickname.
Oh, yes. Yes, she did. Sneaky Boots.
Good nickname.
Very good nickname. But no, his name is Zybon.
It's Sneaky
You should be able to
Boots.
see him in the and Sneaky Boots now. You should be able to see him in the Lair Captives folder. I like making folders for things. But you guys have explored the bottom right corner. Feyre has already booby-trapped the Intellect Devourer spawning pool. If I remember correctly, what I said was that the next time one spawns, if one does spawn, they are going to immediately take poison damage, and it might kill it. Just outright. You guys
Sacrifice
freed.
of a poison bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys freed the guys over here on the bottom right. And on the other side of the room with the slime secreted from the fish people who are feasting on various corpses of humanoid and animal alike, all in different piles throughout the room. You do hear a sound coming from up here. Sounds like metal clinging. And then you do see other passages. West.
Which way are we feeling?
So I didn't see any of those pings, but these paths down here are blocked, right?
So this is where we found the drow prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is where we found the other prisoners. And then
Okay.
this is the room that we saw the mind flayers in. No, don't delete them.
Why?
That means we don't have to go back into that.
Oh, I mean, I have Explorer mode on. You should be able to just, like, see the room still.
Yeah, but that way they're marked.
Yeah, you turned
Okay.
that on after I'd moved through everything. If Button gets to draw shit, I should be able to get to draw shit.
I'm sorry. I thought that I drew that.
No.
Because it's my color.
I picked something that was bright enough that I could see.
Ah, I see. My mistake. Sorry. Please forgive.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna fucking move my token up here because we landed in here, so I should also be
Mhm.
like this.
Yes.
Yeah, so there was a little center hallway section up here that we landed in originally. So that theoretically
right here?
leads.
See?
Yeah,
Okay.
Right up here.
it's like you can like take the 2 blocks in, and that would be
Yep.
where we landed.
That's where we landed.
Oh, internet. Why?
We
Well,
go toward the
Feyre's-
sound or way?
Yeah, Feyre's not the smartest person in the world. So Feyre's instinct is the only way she knows how to get out of a maze is to do the like one hand on a wall and just keep following it for days.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So she's just like, will look at the group and just like shrug. We either just start heading that way, keep heading that way, points towards the door. We head that way, keep heading that way.
How are we headed towards the noise?
I'd rather not.
But if we hear people, that means that's where there's more coming and going, which usually means an exit.
It was like metal banging we heard, right?
Not really banging, more like clinking.
Like chains.
Mm-hmm.
No, not like change. Like just how do I describe this? You know, in like movies, when someone gets like thrown in jail and they have like a metal cup and they just
Mhm.
like hit it against bars,
Mm.
that is the sound.
It wasn't really a people sound. It was more of a metal sound.
It's still ongoing. It hasn't really stopped.
It's loud if we're here all the way over here.
Mm-hmm.
Important question. We did long rest before we entered here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Long rest?
No, we short
No.
rested.
Short rest.
I thought we long rested.
I thought we were long resting.
How?
We were in a closed room. need catnap. We need catnap from somebody.
Rope trick, maybe? I don't know if they
Have-
have rope trick in 5e.
Have you
Yeah, they
heard?
do.
They do. But have you not?
Mhm.
Okay.
Do you know what catnap is?
No.
It like cuts all of your rest times in like half or more.
Oh, that's very good.
I thought it just made a short rest 10 minutes.
I thought there was something you could do to long rest too. I might be wrong.
Mm.
We still need catnap.
Yeah, no, it's just a short rest in 10 minutes, I believe.
Alright, so we short rested. Wist is going to advocate for not going toward the sound, but she is also very easily spooked, so.
Yeah, I'll agree with not going towards the sound. I don't have a lot of my utility right now.
Well, if that's 2 votes heading this way, Favor's just gonna be like, okay, we're going this way. I will take Devil because I can control him.
Who's piloting Torin?
I shall pilot Torin.
I'll say I'd have no idea what his build is to be able to pilot him.
Yeah, I got him. However, there is one impulsive ass person in this group.
Yagra?
Yagra, no. Down.
Yagra, yes.
Is Yagra leaving?
Maybe.
We're
I'll leave it
not
up to a
gonna
roll.
We're not going to save you if you get stuck again.
Alright. Yagra lingers, and the sound keeps ringing out. She stays. These two will follow. So will Torin. And so will this guy, as you guys start moving this way. It's Yagra that stays behind and just listens. And what'd you say to her as she lingers?
Oh, I said we're not going to save your ass again if you get stuck.
See, she kind of rolls her shoulders. I'll be fine.
Yeah, and she's supposed to be this one's bodyguard and jerks a thumb towards Devil.
Waves a hand.
And
He's got all of you
And
now.
weren't you hired by us?
We're a good mercenary. Just go around the corner.
She just pauses and she thinks for a second. Or I could find out what that noise is.
Yeah, get your ass over here.
She thinks. There might be more fight.
I think there's not gonna be more fight this way too.
Hysteria lets out a quiet sigh. I didn't bring enough bandages for this.
I'm gonna coin flip it.
Well, I'll keep an eye on her.
Coin flip. Turns to Varys around the corner. Is like, you can deduct this from my pay. She says as she flips around the corner. So Yagra has
Rosette's
broken
gonna
off
be
from the group.
stealthy and follow.
Ah, okay. So you're going to follow. So I believe everyone's vision should be accurate, too. Now, are we being sneaky beaky?
Rosetta is. She's not gonna try to be whatever Yagra alerts. She does not want to be part of alerting it.
She's gonna try and be sneaky.
Okay.
Emphasis on trying.
gonna-
We're gonna try. You know, stealth is decent. But she does get to this door. And are you crawling close enough, or are you gonna keep your distance?
Gonna keep her distance, but probably like around here-ish, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Find some kind of corner she can. Oh, wait, actually, she can hide here, huh? And still see. Is that acceptable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Another group. Are you guys waiting, or are you guys continuing onwards?
Wist will look over to Feyre, look back in that direction, look back to Feyre. And should we follow or keep scouting ahead?
Feyre has gotten annoyed with this. Shakes her head slightly. And looks at Wist. You'll get all upset and twisted up in a bunch if we don't go after him, aren't you?
Well, I worry, but I'm sure Rosette can handle herself. Yagra, perhaps a wee bit less so, but well, I'd like to check. I wouldn't call it twisted, but
You're just like pinching the bridge of her nose. God fucking damn it. Let's turn the fucking whole party around because one fucking ogre can't fucking handle her own shit and go with the rest of the group. She has to go fucking doing her own shit all the time. Not happy.
she doesn't seem as if she'd make a good patient.
No, she don't make a good nothing. Except for a drinking buddy. Apparently she ain't a good mercenary, can't fucking follow the people that she's supposed to be following.
Your dad will just sigh. He's like, she is a little too impulsive for her own good, but
That's why you
she's good
keep
to
her
have in a
drunk all the
fight.
time, huh?
Well, she's good to have in a fight. It's just outside of that, she's special.
Feyre is not being quiet about it. Bitching the whole way
Wist-
back.
Vista's just smirking to herself, following along.
Mm-hmm. So, Rosette, I'm sure you can see into the room, right?
I did not hear any of that conversation. I heard like every fifth syllable of every like ninth word.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But
mhm.
Rosette is watching Yagra from a distance
Mm-hmm.
and hiding.
Okay. Because Yagra opens the door, and then she closes the door. You should be proud of her. She rolled really well on her stealth checks. But you were able to see into the room, right?
Right. I can see from here, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So she let me open door.
Moment of
Me.
appreciation
What
for
is
Joe
that?
hitting up the thesaurus.
What is that?
Are you watching my stream? Go away. Why are you watching my stream? Oh.
Closed door. Niagara's going to go over here to you. She's going to speak in a low voice. Unless you got Discord up. I don't know how many people you can include in that. Or if you would include her.
Hang on.
Speaking of Discord.
Speaking of fucking Discord.
I assume she was not getting nearly as many words as we were getting.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
So fucking annoying.
Can
Oh.
you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear us at length if I bloody 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 blah talk talk talk
Yeah,
talk?
I'm on my phone now.
Ah, okay.
Oh, it's that bad, huh?
Yep.
I've been there before, my friend.
True.
I heard that include her. That's all I heard of all of that.
Yikes. Okay. Well, Yagra, open door, closed door, peek in, go over to Rosette. And I was asking if she's in the Discord.
Yeah,
Okay.
currently she is.
Okay.
The party is, not the hostages.
Gotcha. So, she goes to open her mouth to speak before she remembers, oh, yeah, you do the magic thing. And she, once again, speaks and thinks. To you, it's a little loud, because she's not quite sure how that works.
Hmm.
But she's trying her best. It's like, okay, I saw 2 more of the big fish guys, and I also saw someone sitting in a cell, just hitting the bars with a cup.
So you are being fucking literal.
That's what it sounded like.
Is it anyone you recognize?
No, I don't think so. It's like a lady. She she looks like a lady. I maybe, hold on. She thinks for a second. She's thinking really fucking hard. I think I've seen her once.
Let me check something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You can use Presto to make a little image, right?
Ain't that minor image?
I think it's minor illusion.
Minor illusion makes an image that can fit inside a 5-foot cube. Presto is something that can fit in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Sorry, I don't mean to butt in. I just have
No, that was
encyclopedic
good.
knowledge
No,
of
I
most
appreciate.
things.
Thank you. Big appreciation.
Okay, asshole.
Yeah, I was reading Presto just in case. So make a little image of her face, kind of thing, like describe.
Okay. Let me pull up this image.
The idea is to see if Rosette maybe knows this person.
That's
Or
relying
Yagra
on
describing me.
uh
I know.
She thinks, it's like, okay, this is like that game. Okay, I've got this.
wait, here you go.
She has, well, she looks pretty tall, I think. I don't know, she was sitting. So, she has, armor on, and she was, I think, tall. Maybe. At least for someone that's sitting.
Off to a great start.
Armor, pretty cool. I would want the armor.
Did you recognize any symbols on the armor? You know what?
Maybe. I'd like to point out, you can just also go and look yourself if you want.
Yeah. Rosette was trying to be she's like, oh yeah, she's got this. No, she hasn't. She puts a hand on her shoulder. Hold on. Go crack the door.
Roll me stealth.
Roll use stealth. I'm assuming is what
Yep.
you were trying to say.
Yes, roll stealth.
Cool. Please roll. No. Maybe.
Eventually, one day the stealth will roll.
Me
Yeah,
too.
no fucking biggie.
Hang on a second before you go into description mode.
Okay.
We're gonna try listening option number 5 now.
You can open the door whenever you wish.
Iris
Okay.
is about to get audio strictly from the Twitch stream.
I'm about to. Who dat?
Alright, so you see two more of the fish people, the bigger ones. However, they don't seem to be paying you any mind. You see that they are both facing the eastern wall and are both bowing down to a pedestal that has a figure on it. Like a figurine that's covered in slime and looks like it was custom made out of clay. It's pretty crudely fashioned. It's not the best work. You can kind of make out the head of a hammerhead shark with like a human torso, but it has dragon wings as well, and the bottom half is octopus tentacles rather than human legs. You're not sure what it's supposed to be, but it sure is something, and they seem to be very transfixed on worshipping it. You can hear just this weird, like, chanting going on between the two of them. You also see, sitting in one of the cells, is someone that you do recognize. Slumped against a wall, absent-mindedly, with a metal cup hitting the bars. And are you still with me, Iris?
Yes.
Okay. You see, I want to double check. Do you know who that is?
I can't see it very well. See her very well. Let me zoom in. I'm as zoomed in as I can be.
Okie doke. That is Aaron Griffin. One of the cops that were in charge of your investigation.
How did she get here?
It's a good question.
We'd have to ask her.
But you see the rest of the party. I imagine as you guys are walking up, however close you want to get, is you guys see the exchange between Yagra and Rosette. Where Yagra was there, then she would talk to Rosette, and then there was some conversation happening, and then Rosette, fed up, goes to the door herself, peeking through.
I feel like as this is going on, Wisteria turns just those big, pathetic Italian greyhound eyes toward Farah. They have a hostage? We can't really leave a hostage behind.
Her eyes getting more and more frustrated. She just sighs and like head drops a little bit. It's like, fine, we're gonna go kill some more people, I guess.
But only to save more people.
Hearing the people walking up, closes the door.
Mm-hmm. Free to close the door.
Erin was her name, correct?
Yes.
She's part of the Greyhands?
Yep.
Okay.
This one.
Yeah. Bailey.
Cut bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
One of the Greyhands is in there. We should do what we can to help her. Be good to have her in her debt, would you say?
There's hearing. It's a cop. You see Feyre kind of puff up immediately, like, no, we're not. We don't have to. You can see the argument in her eyes if somebody wants to try and cut her off.
If you don't want to, I'm going to. And Yagra can join. You're wanting a fight, don't you?
Yes?
Hand to face. Drag down face.
You see Dab will just hold a hand up. He's like, wait. Wait. Are you sure we can't just not do a fight? Can we just sneak in there?
It's pretty cramped.
Well, I didn't mean to be mean, but you're rather want to talk about sneaking.
The side eye. Whisk gets.
Snort.
Sorry.
So if it's not me, then maybe one of you. Are you good at sneaking? Looking at List.
Snort again.
Didn't think so.
Whist just frowns and she narrows her eyes a little. I've spent thousands of years not being noticed, so I reckon I'm pretty good at it.
Oh, List!
Oh.
List, no!
Feyre just like tilts her head slightly, looks at Wisteria up and down, and you see like the brows furrow a little bit. Wisteria, there's a difference between thinking you're not being noticed and actually doing sneaking. You're still surprised when we talk to you.
Whist will take a moment to consider. I am always surprised, but I am good at sneaking.
I could also teleport over there.
The question is less which one of us are good at sneaking, because most all of us can. It's more of, is she good at sneaking to sneak out, number one, and number two, looks at Davil, though I do understand not wanting to get into another fight. How long before they notice that somebody is missing and raise some sort of alarm or some sort of ruckus, and then there's a whole other different type of hell being unleashed on us.
Waves a hand. You're right.
They'll try and get a couple shots off on them before they realize what's going on, then get caught halfway through.
Alright. So do you just want to burst in there?
How many when there was that?
2. And then the prisoner, from what I could see.
Wait, most all of us have something that we can do that's at a distance. So, open the door, try to kill one fast, and then, well, the numbers are on our side then.
Wait, no, we can't do that because I guess I could throw my axe.
We could also have someone go across and get her out, and then attack. Even more numbers on our side.
Assuming that she's capable of doing any fighting right now.
I mean, she's the one making the noise.
Aye, but rattling a cup against some bars is a sight away from being in fighting condition.
Did she look haggard?
She looked tired. A little roughed up, but she's not like on death's door or like really badly injured.
I'm fine either way as long as we can get her out.
Before Yagra can keep pitching a fit about anything, Feyre just reaches back behind her under her like little cape and fucking small axe. Here, have, throw.
Hand axe! gladly take hand axe to throw.
Okay. Everyone takes the aim action. It's the fucking was it a stirge or something? The little
mode.
eyeball. It's that all over again.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you guys can open the door again and see that it is in fact two of the Biggins that you just fought, and they are currently worshipping. Where the fuck did my stat block go? No.
Ancient GM proverb.
All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Considering the fact that we're about to kill 1.5 of them instantly, I think you just need the HP and the AC right now.
Yep, I've got it. That's what I needed. The stat blocks are blank.
Oof.
Okay. It's fine. So we have the top one blue, bottom one is red. They're currently worshipping this pedestal here, and you see the shitty fucking clay figurine, too. And you do see Aaron sitting there. I'm gonna see. What is your motive of it? Like, what's the order of operations here?
Group
Everyone
up,
just
aim,
line
attack.
up? Yeah, okay. Fair enough. You guys can group up. You're planning this. I will take stealth rolls. See if they notice before they get... Whoever you hit is probably going to get instantly fucking murdered.
Right, I rolled an 11. That's 4 stealth, so 15.
Okay.
15.
Nat 20 from Rosette.
Jesus.
Damn it. If only that was the hit.
15 for Dabble, and then over 20 for Vera. Where's her shit?
You guys are fine. You guys are able to line up your shots. Alright, attack rolls.
Oh, do I do a noisy thing? Do I do a noisy thing that's gonna hit harder? Is noisy?
No, stealth.
Oh. If Feyre goes last.
I mean, I will say that you guys are all attacking, like, at the same time. Simultaneously at this point. That's why I'm not bothering with initiative.
Yeah. I got a 21 on short bow.
You're looking for an 11.
Oh, okay. So roll damage, I guess, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
And aim is for what do you get for aiming again?
Advantage.
Advantage, so you can use your sneak attack.
Yep.
Well.
Okay, all of you can aim.
Alright. And then I need 3d6. There we go.
Going for blue.
Okay. Going for blue.
Is... All right. That is this a 1 or is this a 6? Is the question. What are you? Okay, that's a 1. All right, that's 11 from List.
That's a dirty 20 from Davil for throwing a dagger and for 4 damage.
I can also do a second attack if needed.
Probably
my
gonna
bonus.
need it. So that was 11 from List?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how much was it from Davil?
4.
4. Okay, cool.
Yagra can throw an axe.
Yep. She is going to hit. And there's going to be a good chunk from her. I'm assuming you guys are just focus firing?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Feyre?
Fuck it. She doesn't really want to be doing this. So
Mhm.
we're gonna fucking pull out the blunderbuss, man. There's 2 targets there.
Hell yeah!
He doesn't get to use that very often. So that is plus what? That's a 23. And then
Alas, Iris, sometimes I can still hear her.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, sometimes I can still hear her too.
13, 14, 15 damage each. Crouch straight. Fucking scatter shot.
Okay. And let me see as I calculate all of this one after another.
Paimon could also fucking throw
Oh yeah,
if he wants.
Yeah, he threw a knife too. Get Torrens in there. Jesus Christ, Torren.
Rock.
What is it with me? What is it with me running the rogues? I just.
Rome. We're supposed to have sneak attack too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We didn't roll.
I added mine.
I only have 2d6, but.
Jesus fucking Christ, Torren.
It's an additional
What the fuck?
5 each on the sneak attack.
Okay, well, one is dead. Plus. 4. Yeah, you guys are able to squeak by and pretty much almost exactly do both of their health. The first few attacks drop the blue one almost instantly. The second few go straight into the red one, the blunderbuss hitting them both, finishing off the blue one and starting the damage on the red one. And they're both dead. Dead as fuck. Collapsing mid-prayer worship. Now that certainly, especially with the blunderbuss shot, does get Erin's attention as she just stops mid-swipe with the cup and looks at you guys. Congratulations. You guys are just fucking deadly. They had 65 HP each, by the way. You guys did over both of that.
Feyre, I imagine, is like knelt in the doorway so the back line could shoot.
Mm-hmm.
It just starts swiping up handfuls of like rock and gravel and shit to stuff back into the blunderbuss, and just stands up as she is tamping down all of the shit into the barrel, and just motions for the others to go through because they're the ones that want to save the cop.
I imagine as Wisteria passes, she's like a little woozy because she didn't expect the loud sound. So she's just like just a little wobbly in the head.
She's never seen Feyre's blunderbuss. I forgot that.
No, she's never seen it.
Feyre fires very rarely, but oh man, when it hits.
She's very clearly surprised. But she's also like, we'll deal with this first.
It's her solution to there's too many enemies in front of me. I don't like that.
It's a good solution.
Yeah.
Pat Wisp on the shoulder. Wave to the officer.
You see she stands up, looking at the two of you, hands on the bars in front of her.
Wisp will walk up ahead, and then because her ears are still ringing, I imagine she's kind of shouting without meaning to. And she looks at her. Hello, we're here to save you. I'm Wisteria. I think we met briefly.
See, she kind of flinches from the loud yelling. It's like, yeah, we did. Ow, hi.
Come again?
Hi. Can
Wisp
you?
nods.
Nice to see you again. Can you get me out of here?
Aye, we'd love to. Do you ken where the lock is? Perhaps. Oh, never mind. Rosette's got it.
Grab the keys from the fish corpses. Also, hi, Mandy. Didn't see you sneak in.
Hey.
Hey.
Feyre over the mental discord, just like, Wisteria, you can take it down like 10 notches.
Wisteria, in the mental discord. Oh, am I that loud? Oh, sorry.
You're coming off a little bit more like a cannon than a person right now.
Cannon's not the worst thing to be.
No. But not exactly friendly. You can take it down a couple notches. And you good.
Wist will nod even though she's responding to mental dialogue.
See Aaron, who just asked if you can get her out, Wist nodding. Breath of relief.
It worked out perfectly. Wist will look around. So, how did you get here?
She just sighs. And I assume Rosette is letting her out of the cell, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, she leaves the cell. And she gestures to, like, if you could just open up this cell over here, please. That'd be great. She says, that's a long story, really. Well, not really a long story.
What's in that cell?
You peek in, and you just see, it looks like her gear is in there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Valid.
She's not, like, she's got some armor on, but she's missing, like, a shin guard and, like, a bracer. But more importantly, she's missing her weapon. She's like, please, can you just open this one too? I got clocked in the head.
Are you injured? Really badly? Do you need healing?
Not really badly, I'll be fine.
Wait, hold your wish. You took a head wound, eh?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
Wist will immediately start looking her over doctorly.
Roll me a medicine.
Yeah, sure. Let me see what my modifier is. Right, that's a thing I'm very good at.
I would
All
hope
right,
so.
19 total.
19 total. You'd say that she's okay. You'd peg her at like 3/4.
All right, but no concussions or anything. She's good.
No concussions, just a little bunk
Mhm.
that knocked her out a little bit, but she'll be fine.
Wisteria will nod and seems satisfied that she looks fine then. So, did you get a look at whoever bonked you?
Not really. I was working late and well, it was on my off time. I remember I was in Castleward going back home when something hit me. It felt like a brick. And then I woke up here.
Wisteria leaning forward a little bit, looking in either direction. And you wouldn't happen to know where here is, would you?
Well, I don't think I've been out for all that long. I'm not hungry, and I ate before I left, so it's been less than 8 hours. I can't have gotten too far out of Waterdeep
In favor
in that
here.
time. Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm.
Phaedra is still finishing the final touches on the blunderbuss. Like, as she is, like, finishing up her, like, calculations. Don't know about none of the portals, do you?
A portal?
Yep. That's how we got here, so I'm assuming that's probably how you got here, too.
I don't think so. It was kind of fuzzy, but I was in and out of it. But I think I remember seeing stairs.
Phaedra will just kind of, like, arch her brow and look over to, was it Kaibon?
Zybon. Sneaky boots.
She will just, like, give a nod in his direction. Alright, Sneaky Boots, you're down from one of them, places down in the Underdark, right?
He nods.
And you know about Waterdeep up on top.
Nod again.
How long would you say is from where you stay to Waterdeep?
Depends on the way you're going. I don't really go topside ever, but if you've got a direct passage, it probably be just a few hours of walking. Of just nothing but walking, which doesn't really sound fun. I'd rather not do that.
Remember how you got here?
Yeah, I got dragged through the tunnel that leads to Skullport here.
So pretty close to your town then.
About probably a few hours.
Okay.
Wisteria,
Tilts her head, nods.
there's like goo around, right?
Yep, there's goo all over this statue here, and there's goo all over the floor in this room here, and also on the fish people.
Could Wist use the... Actually, what am I talking about? I've narrated her having a little notepad several times. Can Wist try and, like, figure this out? Some vague triangulation?
The train problem.
Yes, because Wisteria is smart enough to do this. I am not.
Okay, I'll take some rolls for this. You wouldn't happen to have, like, cartographer.
I would not.
Okay. Man, the one time it'd be really relevant in this entire fucking campaign.
So does that help?
Yeah, Rosette can help. And Joy joins the others, because, fish people, yucky. And so essentially, we're going to abstract this a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Expedite. What Erin is saying is that she thinks it's been about 6 hours at most since she was captured.
Mm-hmm.
Probably less than that. And that she was in Castle Ward. She remembers getting in and out of consciousness and just seeing staircase, just going straight downwards, essentially. What Zybon is saying is that there is a tunnel of some sort that leads straight to Skullport, but it's like about a 5-hour journey from here to Skullport.
Mm-hmm.
You can
So
go
we're only
ahead.
1 hour away, basically?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, this is why I'm asking and rolling.
Okay.
Damn, you ain't have to say it like that. God.
I'm sorry.
Man. Shit. She said, bitch, how many times did you fail math? Several. Thank you for asking.
No, I'm sorry. That's not why okay, hold on. Just go ahead and roll me either survival. I'll take a straight intelligence.
I'll fucking take straight intelligence. Actually, no, I won't. Because my survival is slightly better because it's a wisdom skill.
Unless you have an argument for another skill.
There's investigation.
I'll take that.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's figure it out.
Is helping you.
All right. So is that just like a +2 or?
It's an advantage.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I will roll both of them at the same time then.
Would insight work too?
I'm
just thinking.
What?
It's a 15 and a 4. So 15 plus investigation is 6, so that's 21.
All right. With the 21, it takes some back and forth. And the reason why I said no is because you're able to figure out that those are 2 separate paths that lead to this place. Erin was brought down a staircase that was going directly vertically, straight downwards, is what she remembered. A spiral staircase that went on for fucking ever. What Zybon is saying is that there is a tunnel that's just a straight pathway that's long that leads to Skullport. So those are 2 entrances as exits that they're talking about. One leads to Skullport, the other leads to presumably Waterdeep. One was about 6 hours, the other is about 5. The tunnel's 5, the staircase is 6.
So the staircase is 6, so that means we're 6 hours from Waterdeep? Is that what you're saying? Okay.
More or less estimation. It's probably less, because Erin was in and out of it. So it's at most 6 hours.
All right. Wist will figure this out on her little notepad and relay it to the party.
Bear just makes a face at that news. Tell me that we're about to have to go climb 6 hours of stairs once we're done here.
Well, we might find another portal.
Feyre considers this for a moment. Her face does not brighten any.
Optimistic smile from Wist. Look, we've got this thing. It might be helpful, aye? Takes out artifact.
Maybe. Might get us home, might send us to another hell dungeon somewhere.
There's still a smile, but it is a tiny bit smaller. Well, at least it's another adventure.
Feyre just sighs. It's not water. Looks at the cop. And they just brought you here and tossed you in a cell and ain't done nothing to you.
Not yet. I know there was talk about... I think there was... Someone wanted to do something with my brain, I think?
Well, I guess that might be how them brain dogs be made.
The what?
You don't want to know.
I'll take your word for it.
It's better if you don't.
Well, feel like you're up in fighting shape.
She finishes putting the little missing pieces of her armor on, and she grabs her weapon, which is a halberd. She twirls it for a second before putting it on her back. Well, nothing better to do to get out of here. I should be good to go.
Syria. And got the doctor's approval in a shitty situation.
Asteria will nod. Aye, she looks mostly alright. If she's spinning her halberd about like that, then, well, I suppose a coordination's pretty good.
Alright, let's see if we can find some way to the stairs or to whatever the fuck passage leads to your hometown, Sneaky Boots. I just want out of here.
Well, you can do that, but I need to find my boss so that we can get out of here.
Yeah, well, you can do that on our ways to trying to find an exit, because you're going to have to find an exit with your boss, too. Come on.
I guess that's true.
I see a staircase.
You do see staircase. These are a staircase leading downward.
Oh god, it goes down!
Not the direction we want to go.
Wrong stairs!
To pause, look around the corner, sees it goes down, just nope. Keep walking. You just need to put all the NPCs in a little group together so you can highlight
That's what I'm going to do right now.
And drag.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do right here.
The NPC square.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you've got control of Davil, so... I'll push this in. Combatants and our non-combatants. Torin is leading them. Alright, so... as you guys make...
Duty.
Wait a second. Do I see that?
What?
There's a guy!
Yeah, so... let me describe the room real quick. Because you do see a guy. As you guys enter this room, you see that It's essentially a promenade. You see pillars carved with eyes that follow the curvature of this hallway. It's a pretty wide hallway. All your steps are slightly echoing throughout it. Now, as you each pass one of the pillars, you feel as if the eyes carved are watching you. And it does send a little bit of a... Oh, what is it?
Finish your description.
Okay. But what you also hear are echoing footsteps coming from all the way up here. As you hear what sounds like just whistling, you hear the jingle of what you can only assume is some little fidget thing. Someone absentmindedly fiddling with something as they just roam the halls.
This man is about to eat.
Ping anything.
Detect magic, you're going to ping on the pillars is illusion. What's the range on that?
30 feet.
Do. 30 feet. That is the only thing that you ping. So the eyes on the pillars that make you feel like you're being watched are just an illusion to unsettle you. Well, those of you that can see the guy up here can spot him. Everyone else can still hear his footsteps echoing throughout the hallway, and it sounds like he is coming in your direction, seemingly unaware of your presence.
Can you see that aura, Amy?
Yep. Thank
There
you.
go.
Big appreciation.
So, who can see the guy? Because I can.
Me.
I cannot. I'm too far forward.
Wist will lean forward and whisper, because she's forgetting again about the Discord.
Vera, I see a man up there. Well, I say a man, but he might be a dwarf. A splendid beard on him.
Just takes a half step back, sees him, takes a half step forward again, shakes her head, and she's gonna see if this door is open.
The door is open. You should be able to open it.
Sneaky, sneaky. Yep.
Oh,
Opening up that room, you
that's
see
that guy's boss!
you see a large chamber. You see a giant circle carved into the center with 10 protruding lines extending from it. You see another door across the way, and the entire room is lined with different statues. The floor is tiled in black marble, with a bronze ceiling, with a giant bell-shaped thing. Like, think the loud end of a tuba, essentially, attached to the ceiling. See, there's a dozen lifelike statues lining the walls. And you also see what looks to be a male drow standing. Looks like he's reading something in a book. And behind him is a creature that looks to be a large brain thing that seems to be just chilling, vibing, following him, constantly one step behind him.
Close that door. Just take a half step back again, see the dwarf still there. Just sigh. Here, one's out, man.
Are we gonna try this door? Well, I mean, we'd have to sneak past the dwarf.
Yeah, if the dwarf is walking this direction, then we'll encounter the dwarf, I imagine. Or you can get into that door.
Mm-hmm. The whistling and the footsteps are very slowly approaching.
Boats. Dwarf or ritual chamber?
The ritual chamber feels like it's clearly a boss fight of some kind.
Which we have more, again, it's one of those things, if we have more shit right now than we are going to later.
You know what? That's a good point. Maybe we should ask Sneaky Boots if he recognizes the person behind the door there.
Do you?
Turn around and she has presto.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little figure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean anything to you.
He looks at it. He squints. Shakes his head.
Alright. Well, this is a unrelated drow.
He looks just more confused of like, there's another one of us? He looks just as confused as you guys are. It's like, the fuck?
I feel like we do the ritual chamber. I don't know.
Ritual chamber.
What's your vote, Z?
Yeah, well, to stick in character with Feyre, Feyre did say that we're either going north and going as far north as we can, or we're going west and we're going as far west as we can before we turn. And we started west.
Yeah, we're gonna go as far west as we can. Let's go into the ritual room.
Open the door again. Take a slow breath. It's gonna ready an Eldritch Blast if he turns and has any type of aggression. If that is okay, Amy.
Yeah, you can ready an Eldritch Blast, like a fucking little pocket gun, you know?
Oh man, these statues are that sure is a thing, ain't it?
You guys see the footsteps are getting closer and closer as you guys are deliberating and going in.
Just hustle in, pause, see Whist, shove Whist around and in front. Also shove Rose around and in front, and start just like pushing everybody through the door.
Everyone in, everyone get the fuck in?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, just gonna drag the NPCs in. I'm gonna put them to the south. So you guys all get in. You close the door. And the closing the door does get the attention of this guy, who turns to look at all of you. And there's just like a quirk of the eyebrow at you guys. As he looks at all of you, and he closed the door behind you. You guys, Feyre, are you at the door?
Yeah.
You can hear the footsteps and the whistling getting close. He's almost right on the other side of the door. You guys made it just in time.
Yep, she has a hand on the door still.
Mm-hmm.
Turned, is staring down this drow now, waiting for him to react.
He looks at all of you, and what's the vibe of the group?
Menacing.
I don't think Wisteria can get to menacing.
I'm just memeing.
Oh.
Like, I think we're all rushing in.
Yeah.
You're all rushing in, closing the door behind you.
Yeah, I feel like harried is probably the vibe.
Turn, stare. You gonna do something?
Yeah, that is the appropriate vibe, I think. What are you gonna do about it?
He just looks at all of you. And then he just closes his book that he was reading. He just turns and starts walking over. The Grell behind him following in his shadow.
I think that's about close enough there, friend.
He stops. And he looks at all of you. And you see that he's a bit of an older gentleman. He doesn't look particularly strong. He looks like a little weathered. He's got his cloak pulled around him. And he just squints. And he is going to roll an insight to see what the fuck's up with y'all. Alright, where is your stat block, my dude? There it is. He just squints, does a once-over, sees this giant fucking gaggle that rushed in. He turns to all of you, tilts his head. I take it you're not with a certain someone.
Not really sure what the implication is there, but you can take it as we're not sticking around. Let's go, y'all. Turn, wide arms, starts moving.
Move over here. He's still looking at you guys, watching you guys. He spots the fucking Zybon with you, and he just quirks an eyebrow like, what the fuck are these people? What the fuck is this group? You got a tiefling creature with 2 fae people. You have 2 elves, half-orc, a couple of humans, and a drow, and they've all got very different vibes going on. Like, you've got a couple of criminals, you've got a cop, you've got a couple of just regular people, you got... Are those scrubs? What's happening? And he looks, and he just says, I don't think you want to go down into that southern door.
Bowery's head tilt.
And why do you say that? Signing or writing?
He spots the writing. And Rosette, roll me an insight real quick.
Okay.
Is Sailor okay?
Get him, Sailor. Get him.
I think food delivery has happened.
Ah.
Do you need FK?
No, Mr. Amy's got it.
Okay. Double checking something real quick.
Where is my... Delete all of those.
Could I use Noble Pursuit on this dude?
Yes.
Cool.
Very technically, yes.
Do that.
Is where we live as D&D players.
All right. You, as you pull up the paper, you see a spark of, that's the key. That's what I need right now. Oh, thank you,
That's
darling.
fitting. This is yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'll go get.
Thank you. I got chicken nuggets and french fries.
Nice.
Where was I? Ah, right. Sorry. I got so distracted.
This is the
I'm
key,
hungry.
was the last thing you said.
Yeah. And you get the impression of, like, he needs pen and paper at this moment. He starts patting his own pockets. He takes another step forward. And he makes a gesture to you, Rosette. Of, can I borrow that?
She'll step forward.
What? Don't! Where's my module?
I'm trying to make a joke.
Oh, God. Sorry, Miss Amy just upturned a bag of honey mustard containers onto my book.
Oh, we just got all of these.
Okay, thank you.
We're
She'll
sorry,
step
Twitch, for the unintended ASMR that you are now experiencing. We hope that you like it.
Sorry. Look, I'm sorry, okay, but I did not want to get honey mustard. What if one of the packages opened? Need to get it off my module. This shit was too expensive. Sorry, what does Georgette do?
Oh, she'll step forward and before she hands it over, she'll write, "What are you working on?"
There's a grin as he kind of says in a very, very quiet voice, something better left unsaid in current company. Going to take a step forward. See the Grell following him, practically in his shadow.
Rosetta will take a step forward and she'll close off the mental Discord and add this new guy.
This bitch.
You guys hear the kick sound in Discord.
Bloop.
Is it just this guy and Rosette?
Yep. Is
So.
this more to your liking?
There is a smile that stretches across his face. It's a little unsettling. And for a second, he goes from confused individual to what I can only describe as something that you see time and time again across every fucking movie and media ever. The vibe of an evil advisor.
Oh, great.
Yep. Seeing that shit, hearing the mental kick from Discord, Bear's gonna keep shepherding this group away. We're gonna go, guys. Bye. Goodbye.
Yep.
Rose wants to get into some weird bullshit with some strange drow dude. She can deal with that. That's on her now. We're moving on.
He says, Rosette, in the Discord, do you even know where you are?
I have a couple ideas.
I take it you're not part of Xanathar's cult.
What makes you think that?
I haven't seen you before.
We could be new recruits.
Nothing that I wouldn't know about, considering that I am his trusted advisor. And your friends really should stay away from that door. That's where he is right now.
Why are you giving us this warning if you're his trusted advisor?
And he shuffles a little bit. And again, that same girl just in his shadow following him. Because I'm trying to take him down.
Insight check.
Go ahead and roll. Very
That's
consistent.
double. Technically triple.
You don't detect any, like, lies or anything from this guy. He seems to not be hiding anything. And he seems much more confident, might be a word for it, now that he has a mode of communication that cannot be overheard. And the way that he's stepping and the way that this Grell is following him makes you think that, there's probably a dual purpose for his Grell bodyguard.
So, Rosette's been around the like noble scene for a long time, all her life. Does this seem like a vie for power type thing, like a I'm going to take his place, mwahaha kind of thing? Is that the vibe here? Not the. I just want to take it. No. Okay.
With an insight check. Nope.
Okay.
He's going to walk this way.
And how exactly do you plan on taking him out?
Me? No, I can't do that on my own. But I do have some supplies that you might be interested in.
Do tell. Rosette'll kind of like walk evenly with him, I guess, but like between the party and him. And she'll sign to like she'll tap Whist on their shoulder and sign, don't go down that way. Or if
Rosette taps Whist on the shoulder, and true to the conversation from not even 15 minutes ago, real time, Whist will jump up a little bit and then turn to Feyre like,
Rosette thinks we shouldn't go this way?
Feyre's like head snaps around to like look at Rosette, look her up and down, and Feyre will just like dabble over here next to Wisteria, by herself, very sneakily come over here and listen. Does she hear something?
What'd you say?
Oh, I was saying Rosette will sigh and focus her attention back on this other dude.
She's not instantly opening the door, at least. She's like, okay. Apparently she thinks we shouldn't go here because she's trusting the evil creepy dude. Cool. Let's double check that.
Okay. So, if they roll me a perception.
Okay, what the fuck is going on with me this week?
You okay?
Oh, no, you're not 20.
What the fuck?
You're fucking on fire.
Buy every lotto ticket.
See, I bought
You can
some,
get your
and
hands
I
on.
didn't get anything.
Ah, I see. It's only for tabletop. Honestly, worth.
So that's a total of a 26.
Well, this is gonna happen eventually. I knew this. Are you like crouched down at the door? Are you peeking through the keyhole? Are you just listening?
I mean, if she thinks she can, like, peek through a crack or something, she might, but listening primarily, she's not risking too much.
Okay. So you can't really get much out by peeking through the keyhole, other than, like, purple. Like a purple mist, almost, on the other side of the door. But what you can hear is the sound of something flopping into water. And you hear almost like meek voice saying, yes, of course, I'll do that right now. Of course, yes, my lord, of course. And it takes a second before you hear what sounds like a very loud, almost booming voice. And it's making a sound that almost sounds like cooing. That's one way to describe it. And you can hear the sounds of something just sliding against what sounds like glass. Just like, you know when you, like, clean a window? That kind of, like, swipey sound? That's what you hear. As you just hear someone go, my boy! Are you eating your dinner properly? Yes, you're doing such a good job. Look at my boy.
And there goes from, like, kind of disgusted to, like, absolute confusion. And I imagine it's like ear pressed against the door, head shifting away, looking at the door, and then ear pressed against the door again, like as much of a double take as you can do with audio.
Hear that same voice again. Just go, you need to get more food for my boy. He's so hungry. Look at him. He's gotten so big. You just hear just like, yes, of course, I'll go get more now. Sir, but we shouldn't overfeed him. I'm gonna get it now.
Nope.
That's you over here.
Mysteria will tilt her head and look between Rosette and Feyre, and then just hurry on over this way. Because I imagine there's a very confused look on Feyre's face.
So much.
What kind of weird ass place did we get dropped? I don't like this.
What was the last thing Rosette asked this guy?
She was asking, like, what the plan was, and he said he had items. She sighed and was going to say, well, if you want help dealing with him, I suggest telling us where that equipment is.
It would be my pleasure. I think introductions are in order. He introduces himself. Where the fuck are you? Here you are. Gnarl Zindabras, at your acquaintance. This is very convenient. Very marvelous. To speak freely here. I have a poison on me that can blind him. And if you can find it, I was able to sneak in enough black powder to level this entire layer.
And do you have a plan to get yourself out of here?
Simply leaving.
You can do that with your bodyguard.
He's meant to guard me, but I have a feeling that the Lord of all things paranoia has given him orders to execute me if he can sense any disloyalty. Hopefully, if I can get back to my associates, I won't need to worry about it.
Associates, huh? Are they
Yeah.
also here?
You said, are they also here?
Yeah.
No, I was sent on a secret mission to infiltrate Xanathar's ranks. Done a pretty good job of it. I'm his only advisor now.
You must be quite the smooth talker, then.
I wouldn't be so brash as to say that. It takes a certain individual to understand a man of, or being of his eccentric.
Hmm. She'll keep, moving with the group kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping the distance. And if I may ask, who is it that you're working for?
Jenna purses his lips as he thinks. An organization that wants him gone. Don't
That
really
doesn't
like
narrow.
it.
That doesn't
Doesn't.
narrow things down much.
No, not everyone wants a beholder lurking underneath Waterdeep.
Hmm.
And I'll say that at that drop, that's when Rosette would know that, oh shit, there's a fucking beholder. Because Xanathar being a beholder is not common knowledge.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm. And they are just beholders are frightening creatures.
Yeah, fuck that.
I know, I have to keep reminding every 5 sessions. Because Xanathar is just so well known.
Rosette, she's walking whatever, and she kind of misses a step or hesitates a bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as smooth. It's like, excuse me.
He just nods. And he gestures to that room. And that would just be confirmation. There's a whole ass beholder on the other side of the door Feyre was listening to.
Rosette is going to very quickly get straight up into both of these two's faces and sign with her back to this thing, right? So this thing can't see her.
Mm-hmm.
She is signing very quickly. There's a beholder behind that door. And it's the leader of the guild.
Feyre kind of blinks. And you see there's confusion already, and then you get in her face and she's more confused. And then she just kind of stares blankly at you when he's like, there's a beholder. She looks over her shoulder at that door and then looks at you. No, there's not.
Rosette, you know in cartoons when someone is so exasperated they drag their hand down their face and it stretches their face comedically. That's the look I have in my head. Can you please put your faith in me just this one time?
You did hear what I heard. Whatever's in there is baby talking something wet and squeaky. Baby talking.
Rosette looks super confused. Turn her head to the, or like actively turn her head to this dude and be like, your leader doesn't happen to have a habit of baby talk?
He just nods. He confirms, yes.
Just Rosette turns to Farah like,
I don't know why
They're
you're turning to
hunter
her.
things.
She can't fucking hear that. You kicked her out of Discord.
Yeah, but like she turned to him and he's nodding. Like she just said there's a beholder over there.
Wisteria leaning forward.
Is it too late for me to say I do not know what a beholder is?
Thing about a million eyes and one giant one in the middle that is very unpleasant, very magic, and likes to kill people.
Oh. Hold on. If it's only got one eye, how is it baby talking?
I think it's got a mouth somewhere. I would imagine it would have to because it does eat on occasion, but and not just one eye. Look, she's like one big eye with like two hands, and then like a whole bunch of other eyes, and just wiggles all her fingers out, branching.
Wisteria will study this very intently.
What a bizarre creature. It does sound interesting, though.
No.
Perhaps not now.
Not never.
Oh.
Farrah's just gonna keep going this way because, like, she's already decided she's not going through that door dealing with whatever the fuck's through there. So, like, there's not any arguments to be had. She's continuing on.
Valid.
This guy just watches you all go.
Rosette will watch as everyone pass and kind of stand to the side. And I can't seem to convince my friends of this. But any information you can give me, I'll see what I can do to get you out of this.
He nods. Says, well, if you want to get rid of him once and for all, I'll be hanging around here. Oh, and one last thing. Xanathar is an incredibly paranoid individual who is constantly worried that those around him, secretly traitors and spies, meant to kill him and usurp him.
I wonder why.
He nods. I don't know this for sure, but I am pretty sure I'm not the only spy sent. other organizations are trying to get.
Well, I can give you that one for free.
He nods. He's gonna reach into his little side bag and pull out his book again.
Did he mention where the Blackwater was?
Nope, he did not.
Yeah, he didn't tell you jack shit.
And he did say the poison was on him, correct?
That is true. He is more so like he offered to share this information with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys got sidetracked with convincing them that beholders are real and they can't hurt you.
Where's the black powder?
More likely than you think. So where's the black powder?
Yeah.
On the lower level. In my office, there should be a secret room that leads to another. You'd want to put it in specific areas in the lair if you want to bring the entire place down.
And how? So, do we know exactly how deep down we are?
Nope. Deep.
Do you know? No, she'll ask that then. Do you know exactly how far below water deep we are? This isn't going to.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't going to affect water deep, right?
It provides number that will not affect water deep.
Okay, cool. That's important.
I didn't do the math.
Would you, and for the poison, would you rather I take it from you? By force?
He thinks for a second. And then he shakes his head. No, that's just going to make this creature worried. I believe right now he's assuming. Oh.
Hi, Mindy.
Hi, Mindy. I think right now he is assuming that you are here for the tournament. He thinks for a second. And then he pauses. He steps 1 foot closer. And he just says, how skilled are you in sleight of hand?
What's the sleight of hand?
I assume
she
yes.
Smiled. Yeah, she smiled. Decently good, I'd say.
Great. He makes a gesture as if he's fixing his, brushing off dust off of his cloak right over a breast pocket in his shirt. And he says out loud, holding up his book, opening it up to a page. You wouldn't mind helping me figure out this passage, would you? You seem well read.
Rosette will, play the part, right? Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm. We should have sleight of hand check because this grill is all up in your business.
Yeah. $20?
Yeah. You're able to just perfectly play the part of, oh, this word here, this is interpreted as whatever, blah, blah, blah. And just reaching up to just yoink out of the pocket. The grill floating right next to you, which is very unsettling. It's a giant brain with a bird beak that has teeth and tentacles. Just chilling menacingly. You're able to find a vial tucked away. And write this down because this is important. You get a vial containing 3 doses of eye scratch, a contact poison.
Vial with 3 doses of eye scratch.
Mm-hmm. DC 14 con save. Oh, you know what? I can just copy and paste. I found it.
Please.
Yeah, I got you. This is important. I'll put in handouts. Essentially 3 chances to try. If you ever run into Xanathar, this would be your best bet for surviving. Blind his ass. And with a nod, he shuts his book. Is he still in the mental discord?
Yeah.
He says, "Thank you," politely, out loud. What is that? Iris?
It's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy. It's just a bad idea.
Okay, what's the bad idea?
He said he thanks her, correct?
Mm-hmm.
We'll do what we can and hopefully deal with this beholder. And by the way, I didn't give it earlier, but my name is Rosette Leveilleur.
Yeah, a nod in response. And if you do choose to take down the lair, you're going to want to talk to the engineer.
Oh.
He nods.
Another one of your allies?
No, he's not one of mine. I think that he is with someone else.
Thank you for the tip.
Gives a nod. Steps away, the Grail following, going back to his little chill corner where he was just reading before a gaggle of people bursted in. Congratulations. You have discovered something that was just making me giggle so much.
The baby talking beholder?
No.
Yeah, I was going to say baby talk.
Nope. It's the fact that this man is so fucking powerful and paranoid and has so many, like, things about making sure the people around him are loyal. And I can count, like, so little of the people here are loyal to him. It's so fucking funny.
So he has good reason.
What'd you say?
most. Oh, I don't like that.
Don't like what?
What I see.
Dear. Oh! Oh! Ah, yes. Entering into this room here.
So I'm assuming all the statues, now that we know there's a beholder here, or the
Very,
petrified statues, people that were here.
yeah, very lifelike people. Lifelike statues. And now that you've been told that, Fairy, you just can't get it out of your head. As you step into this room here, we'll say that the gaggle of NPCs is following. Da-da. You see that it's a 20-foot wide hallway. See, it's magically lit up with various little torches on the wall. See, lifelike humanoid statues just dot the hallway, back and forth, all around. And Farah, you turn and you look to your right, and you see what looks to be a small figure dressed in outlandish, colorful garb, gnome size, doing cartwheels down the hallway in your direction.
Why the fuck does everything have to be coming my direction?
The front?
Cartwheels. Do-do-do. Back and forth, weaving in between the statues.
Oh. We're gonna listen at this door real fast.
You don't really hear much. You're listening at that door, and you hear the sound of machinery. And the sound of, like, little, just clinking. As if there's something being worked on in that room.
Deal with the fucking jester, or do we open a door?
I mean, there's also this door, no?
Mm-hmm.
Wist would have to go do that herself because Feyre is still in the, like, well, I'm gonna go keep the hand on the wall. We skipped one doorway because fuck that.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take a listen at this door.
Silence.
Turns toward the others, points to this door.
It seems quiet over here.
Oh, mental discordance back up, by the way.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. My bad.
The entry sounds play all at once. Open door?
Sure.
Some kind of bedroom?
Some kind. You see that in this room, it opens up to another doorway on the south side, but along the north wall is a gigantic, life-size, stuffed minotaur.
Oh.
You see, in front of it, there's a giant great axe resting. In the middle of the room is a slab of stone with a hand-carved miniature model of a stone maze on top of it.
Huh.
And Feyre, have you got Detect Magic up?
Yep.
You see that there's an aura of conjuration magic from the little stone maze on the stone slab right there.
Don't like that. But you know what? Feyre's saying 1, 2, 3, in the door, in the door, in the door.
It's a cramped room, you had a lot of fucking people.
Wist
Yeah,
will-
go ham. There's an axe. Go have fun with that. Come on.
Axe! Gonna one by one, just put
Upgrade.
everyone in. Boop. And your two little fucking civvies. Gonna shove them in the corner. Everyone in the door, in the door. And as you close the door, you can just hear the beginnings of just almost manic laughter coming down the hall where Feyre, you saw that fucking cartwheeling gnome.
That maze is magic. Just FYI.
How cute would you say this Minotaur is?
If you like minotaurs, it's pretty fucking cute.
Wist will look up at the Minotaur, and there's a clear logging, and she thinks to herself,
If I had space.
You want a stuffed minotaur in your clinic?
Aye? Don't you think he's cute?
Looks at the minotaur, looks at Wist. I think it might be a little bit off-putting for some of your patients coming in.
Mysteria looks at the Minotaur, looks at Feyre.
Really? Maybe we could put it in the garden then. Dissuade some bird colours.
I guess if you're trying to put a scarecrow out there, it might work.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, go on.
Yaira looks to Wist. Looks at the Minotaur, sizing it up. I could probably carry that for you.
There's a momentary brightening to Wist's features.
Oh, could you now? Oh, wait, but we didn't know how long we're gonna be travelling, or how far we are from Waterdeep.
Mysteria looks the Minotaur up and down, and Amy.
Mm-hmm.
Can she find space for it?
No. Too big.
It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot.
It's got to be able to fit into like the opening of the bag.
Can fit my hand in. She just sighs very wistfully.
Perhaps when we come back, though, we could find some way to transport it. I'll name you Angus.
There's no response from this top Minotaur.
Mysteria is comfortable with this.
To see it, Davil is just face into palm.
Mysteria has an idea. You can see the bulb going off, and she turns to Feyre and goes,
Perhaps it's too frightening for the clinic, but couldn't we put it in the bar? Make a wee attraction of it.
We already got like 5 different attractions in that bar.
Are you saying there's no room for a Minotaur?
Tell you what, you figure out how you are going to carry it. Then we can have that discussion.
Mysteria looks back at the Minotaur.
We had holding.
I need to make a few investments if we return here.
Imagine Yagra and Torin are, between the two of them, rubbing their singular brain cells together, trying to figure out, can we move this thing?
One of them take the great axe. That's what I want to know.
Yagra. Insta-cop. That's what they're doing.
So you said there's magic on the maze.
Mm-hmm.
Magic on anything else? Our cursed great axes.
There is actually some magic coming from the Minotaur.
Don't like that.
Are you gonna break it to Wist?
No, Whist is not going to be able to figure out how to move the thing, so she doesn't have to break it to Whist.
She's like, well, she'll find out about that eventually.
Yeah, Rantorin have started rocking the stuffed Minotaur back and forth, trying to see, okay, where's the center of its weight?
Vera just is like watching them for a moment, shakes her head. Excuse me. Kind of listens at the door again. Has the manic laughter gotten closer, or is it going away now, or?
It's getting closer.
Next door, huh?
At least this one seems to be relatively safe until they break the Minotaur and unleash whatever magic's inside there. Looks at the other door. Does it look like a closet door or some shit?
Just another door.
Why are there so many fucking doors in this place? There's nothing but doors here. Doors and weird shit.
You should come down under. It's a lot weirder down there.
Some people fancy a garden, and I suppose that beholders fancy doors.
Beholders fancy doors.
Sarah just kind of like tilts her head slightly. They don't have doors though.
And they use those eyes you spoke of. The wee ones.
Feel uncomfortable if they poke their eye on a door handle.
What if the shaft of the wee eye? You said they were on stalks, eh?
I heard. Ain't never seen one.
Wist will think it over. Perhaps it's like an elephant's trunk. They can wrap it around and use that.
Looks at the door handle that she is still holding.
For some more context here, because we're talking about the doors, most of the doors here are large, circular stone doors, about 8 feet in diameter.
Got you.
Big fucking circular doors.
Hobbit doors.
Yeah. Very beholder-sized doors. The double doors are 16 feet wide.
Makes it all the more obvious when they skirt into a room and close the door.
Yeah. Huge ass fucking door.
Feyre just kind of looks around the room, gestures to the two doors. Yeah, we can either keep poking around that way, or we can wait until whatever fucking chuckles out there decides to move on to.
Move up, open door. Don't have to tell her twice. We appear to have found a box room? Is this the box puzzle of this dungeon?
So, when you open this door, you see that it's a pretty small room. I should have put more walls in this, actually. But, oh well. But you see, it looks like it's been converted into a maze via stacks of crates nailed together with boards, rising up to meet the 20-foot-high ceiling.
Wiz just tilts her head and gestures for the others to take a look, squeezing in toward the side.
Well,
That wand?
what'd you say?
Can we use that wand? The secret passage wand?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Can we use that?
I don't know. That's just what I'm feeling.
So you can. However, that is just to detect secret doors.
So there are no secret doors here, is what I'm getting.
Yes.
Okay.
You're just kind of looking in, staring for a long moment. Yeah. Everybody here is fucked up in the head, ain't they? Why would you make your closet this?
Do you want to go through it?
Do we? Or perhaps we wait until that Bampot out there is nearby and then jump on him when he's not expecting it? Or do we see if there's anything in these boxes?
Don't, mazes have, treasure? Or is that not true?
I think that depends on the maze.
But it's Minotaurs, they're in mazes. And this guy, well, this is a Minotaur. It's got maze. So, there might be treasure.
Do we want to try for it?
Bear's just gonna walk up to the first stack of crates
Mm-hmm.
and kind of lightly tap them. Do they sound hollow?
Yep.
Yeah, Gratorin. Now the two of you have some fun.
Immediate. Yagra, I'm gonna say that Torin, cracking his knuckles behind her. It's like, are we gonna do a maze? I've never done a maze before.
I mean, I guess if you're desperate to go do a maze, you can, or you can just break it.
Zero hesitation. She picks up that same axe, actually she just picked up, and she crosses through the door, swinging at the first thing it crates, and it crashes, melting into a splinter of wood. However, as soon as Yager crosses the threshold to very happily commit what is it called? Destruction room? You guys hear something behind you all.
Ah, fuck.
Oh no.
Here we go.
As you see that stuffed minotaur bursts open.
Like a chest burster?
Like a chest burster, and out pops out a minotaur skeleton. You see your two commoner NPCs, two old guys, are just shell-shocked, and they both just shrink, hide into corner. Maybe it won't see us. Oh fuck, oh fuck. It's a little bit of a roll initiative, guys.
Man.
And I was over here just trying to give Yager a good time playing fucking Crash Bandicoot in a room. Let her fucking windmill axe a little bit.
That is 4 on the D20. What the fuck's my initiative modifier?
Ooh, Dex mod.
Oh, so 4, I think? No, 1. So 5 total.
5. I think I will need to be added, but I can type it.
You can right-click on your token and add, I think.
Oh, I don't see that option.
Oh, that's something I gotta do. Hold. Let me right-click, add turn.
Thank you. Whist is clearly just so shocked that Angus would betray her. That's what happened here. Davril's got 2.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Alright. Sweet. Let me close all of these. I don't need these anymore.
All of the party's going to make a bad decision and fight Xanathar tabs.
No, it was all the other shit. No, neutered. Okay, cool. Can I just do this? Rip. And then Torin. Poor dude. Oh, I forgot to add him. You guys do such insane damage. I don't suspect this will take long. But he got... Man, they're all rolling really bad for initiative. Yep, and I will need... I have so many fucking stat blocks open right now. Alright, I think that's everybody. Descending order. Rosette!
Yeah.
On the bright side, you guys see that this thing bursts to life, coming out of the stuffed Minotaur, and it reaches its hand down to grab the axe that was on a pedestal in front of it, but the axe isn't there. It's gone. Because your fucking kleptomaniac barbarian grabbed it.
Good for her.
Mm-hmm.
She deserves that.
As a treat, here's a battle axe that you already fucking have.
But this is another one.
Throw one and still have another one to hit somebody with.
Genius.
Dual wield.
Dual wield. Beautiful. Perfect. Alright, Rosette. It's your turn.
Look, if Maddie can have a hammer that's like 4 times her size, dual wielding battle axes shouldn't be that hard. Okay? For what is she, an ogre? Half orc?
Half orc.
Half orc. Yeah. Shouldn't be that hard. But
Yep.
yeah, I'm gonna back.
Hell yeah.
I just want to make it clear, I did not approve the big hammer. This is a fan art thing. This is fan canon. In here minding my own fucking business, and I get just like, fuck it, it's cute. What? In my realistic fictional tabletop role-playing game setting?
I think we left realistic fiction a while ago, Joe.
Sorry to interrupt.
How dare you? Those are my 2 attacks.
They both hit.
Cool.
And there's going to be, goddamn, 27 damage.
That's my turn.
Immunities. You're good. Alright. Farah. Can't have shit in Xanathar's lair.
She's so tired of this place. She's so fucking tired of this place. Fucking turn her rapier into something big Because fuck this. Goes from a rapier into a fucking longsword. Double hand smash on this thing. Let's see. Um. 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
2. Not the right one. Uh, 17 total damage.
All right.
And it's considered magical.
Cool. All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, because I don't have a lot of resources. All my bonus shit is gonna be gone if I use it.
Well, good thing for you guys, it doesn't have its great axe. However, it still has its horns. It's going to make a gore attack against the one who just fucking hit it that's in range.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be 16? Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay. That is all. Misses its attack. Its horns trying to clip Feyre as he kind of bears down, almost diving to the ground. But unfortunately, he bumps right into the little stone slab that was holding his precious great axe that was waiting for him, for someone took it.
So we said that Davil has the benefit of infinite daggers, yes?
Yeah.
Can he throw 2 daggers? Well, action, bonus action. Like
Sure.
Wielding. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Imagine it's his cloak. That's just an infinite dagger pocket.
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
Well, I don't imagine that's gonna hit. That's a 13.
What is it? That'll hit.
That'll hit. Hey.
You're looking for a 12.
So first dagger does 3, 4, 5 damage. And not much better, but it's 14 for 4 damage.
All right. Yagra was so happy to break box. But now, she's too far from the fucking fight again. But you know what? That's a great idea. Throw axe.
Oh, you're just gonna give this fucking thing its axe back.
Not if she hits it really hard. She is gonna go ahead and yeet. That'll fucking hit. Alright. You see the axe just sails through the air, over the maze. Rosette, for a second, you're worried it hit your hair. But no, don't worry. Yagra's a professional. This is one thing that she never fails, ever.
Good.
And just cleaves right into this thing's chest. It's still up, but man, it's looking rough already. And, wait. You know what? Actually, that's just enough. It's down. That perfectly amount of damage to get it.
Someone. Well, damage. Someone.
for a second, you think, Farah, oh man, now it just got his axe back, and then it just crumbles.
Watches it crumble. Blinks. Kicks a bone. It doesn't move.
Mm-mm.
And the rapier turns back into a rapier. Sheath it. Fuck this place.
You hear the fucking laughter outside the door. Slowly starting to fade away. Anyway, like I was going to do, goes back. I was so rude. Demolished box.
Missed
Ford and
well.
Yagra have all the fun in the world, and they're smashing shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're having that fun, like when I have a cow catcher and drive through Lavish.
Alright, Torin, my boy, what's your perception? Not that great.
Oh no.
You guys let your two strong, violence-coded biggins into the room to demolish boxes. And just hear the sounds of happy melee person. Happy thicken, you know?
Throwing stuff, breaking stuff.
Living their best
Uh-huh.
lives.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, you just hear a loud crash. Like, off-screen cartoon levels of loud crash.
Mm.
As you turn, you look, something happened. You're not sure what. But all of the 20-foot high maze walls came down all at once.
Oh god.
I need them to make dex saves. Because they
This feels
triggered
like
to trap.
this feels like what they would want, though. Like, I feel like they're happy with this course of action.
They're fine. But they do get a little oofed. As I'm just gonna knock down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They both take just 5 damage from all of this, like, falling down on them.
Ricker just steps to the side to like see through the door. Crosses her arms. And that's why you don't take out the baseboards and nothing. By themselves.
Nagra turns to look at you. No, it was this. Holds up a tripwire that she found.
Wisteria leaning over very quietly. Do you think they know what a baseboard is?
A good 50-50 shot in that one.
Here's more rummaging. Some more chaos. As I continue sifting through the ruggage. The ruggage? What? No.
There's a lot of rugs in there. There's a suspicious amount of rugs.
Oh fuck, what's it called? Debris?
Wreckage, I think.
Wreckage! Thank you! Thank you. I don't know. Look, it's getting late, alright? You just hear a shout of, I told you there's treasure! Yagra comes into the room holding up a sack.
What's in the sack?
She jingles it. Sounds like coins. gonna open it up. Inside, she has found 121 gold.
Oh wow, 121.
Yeah, specifically. There's also, more interestingly, a carved malachite figure of a minotaur.
A little malachite figure?
Nice.
Nice.
Just a fancy rock, just carefully engraved and carved into the figure of a minotaur holding an axe. And there's also a potion of healing in there.
Hey, what level?
Just a regular. The figurine is worth 250 gold. But she looks at it, and she squints, and she looks to Rosette. Who likes minotaurs this much?
Wisteria will just cross her arms over her chest. Are you just saying that because you didn't like people with horns?
She just looks at Whist, blinks. What do you mean? I like Farah. Point to Farah.
Whist will nod. I mean, they're cute, aren't they? And that one's too late to betray us.
I wouldn't say that. It's easier to handle. But if you want a minotaur to take back to your shop, I would take that first.
Wisteria squints at it. Is it magical?
Nope.
Taylor shakes her head.
Alright. Whist will, if the party is okay with it, yoink Minotaur.
Yeah.
And we can also carry another healing potion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me add that to my inventory before I forget.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's another one. I have 3 healing potions already. That's nice. Now I have 4.
Hell yeah.
Minotaur statue.
Mm-hmm.
You hold as many of the healing potions as you are capable. That is your substitute for when your spell slots run out.
Oh, we're getting there.
Yep.
I got 2 spell slots left.
Hey, join the Warlock Club.
Yeah.
Have none.
Must be nice having spell slots, Rosette says.
Rosette, you're doing like a bajillion fucking damage though, okay? Alright, so we've collected the Minotaur. I guess our only option is to go back out, isn't it?
The laughter has faded. It is going away from your direction, back down the hallway.
Question is, do we go down the hall to another room, or do we go into the
The workshop?
Yeah.
I want to go down the hall. I'm feeling down the hall.
Iris?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Do we go down the
Down the
hall,
hall?
or do we go into the workshop?
Where's the workshop? I didn't see that.
It's down here,
Yeah, right here.
or that's at the very end of the hall.
Mm-hmm. And whether or not you choose to take his advice, you were told to locate the engineer if you want to bring this place down.
Yeah. Then, yeah, let's do that then. Go to the workshop, because that's where the engineer is. Correct?
One would
Well,
presume.
Are you trying to bring this place down now? Or
No.
are we trying to get out, is the problem?
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were just trying to get a lay of the land. Like, above table, obviously.
It's up to you guys what you want to do.
Me.
Well, I think it's also a matter of, does Rose decide to explain anything that she had a conversation about to the rest of the group?
Sure.
Yeah, probably during the time while the laughter is near the door and you guys can't leave. You guys are stuck in this little fucking room.
This Minotaur storage room? Whatever the fuck this is?
It's honestly more like a shrine.
Okay.
So the implication would be, if we take this place down, we end up either killing or greatly weakening Xanathar, correct?
Yes.
Which would be a boon to Waterdeep.
Yep. And above table, because Rosette got the information from Gnarl, you guys at this point are capable of taking this thing down.
We're going to have a very exhausting day in wherever this is.
We also still have to find Dude's boss and still a way out, because we can't actively take this place down until we know how to get the fuck out of here, because we don't know.
Mm-hmm. Engineer might, I guess.
I guess so.
Yeah, I guess engineers are next stop.
Alright. So, as you open the door, Farah, and you step out, you see that same figure you saw cartwheeling towards you is now cartwheeling away from you, with laughter echoing through the halls. You have a feeling that this is just what he does. Up and down the hall, cartwheeling in between the statues.
The fuck?
There's a lot of very normal people here.
Very interesting place.
Love how normal everyone here is.
Mm-hmm. There are so many normal people. Boop. Got the gaggle right there. And yeah. Yeah, you're free to open the door whenever you choose.
Very slow.
Creeping the door open. See, opening the double doors. You see a lit chamber by a soft light above a work table. You see a... Oh, fuck. You can see the token, right?
Okay. We can see both of them.
Okay, cool. So, you see what looks to be a dwarf male just leaning over a workshop table. Looks like he's hammering something into place, putting together a little contraption to work on something that's in the corner of the room. Looks like a big machine is what he's working on, and he's fine-tuning a smaller piece. You see floating in the corner above like a little table is a gazer. Something you've seen many a time. However, there's something different about this one. It's pure white. All the gazers that you've seen have always been brown or various shades of green and yellow, never a pure white one. And you see, it looks at the door opening, it looks at you, and you see it just kind of just rotates midair.
Does it react beyond that?
No, it's looking at you, but it just kind of rotates midair. Kind of hanging upside down now, looking at you guys.
So it's broken. Understood.
The man turns to look at you, and he just raises an eyebrow, leaning an elbow on the table. What's broken now?
as the engineer that we're supposed to find?
Wouldn't
it be the engineer, right?
He nods.
Alright, cool. Everybody in.
Rosette, can you roll me a history check?
Sure. Let me go back to where I was standing first.
Is there a reason why?
Oh, just concern.
Oh. I'm just gonna put them all in the corner here.
E.
Jack shit and fuck all. We don't remember shit.
Okay, never mind. I'll go back over here.
Oh no. Get in, closing the door just in time as you hear the laughter start up again down the hallway. He's making the rounds again. He turns to look at this mob of people coming into his tiny little fucking workshop. So what's broken?
Looks at Rose.
Man, I did my fucking face duties already.
Wisteria. I'll turn to the man. Are spirits?
Did you just say your spirits are broken?
Yes, I did. Jesus.
Just looks at List, reaches behind the desk, pulls out a little flask and just tosses it to Wist.
Wist will immediately hand it to me. She will turn toward Dwarf, and then she does speak Dwarven, so she will try for the bonus points, and she will address him therein. My companion over there had a wee chat with a gentleman what looks like that fella over there. It might be of a bit of a clandestine nature, though. Is this a safe space for a chat?
He squints at the mention of one that looks like that guy, a drow. He's like, "You talking about Gnarl?"
Oh, I
Suspicion
think...
instant.
Well, Gnarl, he said we should be speaking with you about a bit of business.
Feyre is watching this gazer. Eyes narrowed. Is this that transmitting or whatever the fuck it is?
He looks at the gazer and kind of waves a hand in the air to move it away, and it just kind of floats and looks. You see, kind of blows a raspberry at the guy before floating back off into a corner.
Fuck.
And he just waves a hand, he just sighs, and he says, "No, he is,
Hello.
Oh, hello. He's there to spy on me, but it's not quite working out for him."
Well, have you bamboozled him?
No, the little shit just doesn't like him.
He doesn't like Xanathar, is that what you mean?
He just nods. And you see the gazer just starts looping through the air. Going back over to Rosette.
Wist will turn toward the rest of the party and gesture toward the gazer. That wee little goblin over there. It turns out he doesn't like Xanathar. Isn't that cute?
Huh.
Rosette.
Till pats? Tentative pats?
Pats.
Pats.
Eyes squinting in happiness.
Oh, okay.
Rosette, roll me another history check.
Okay. Can I have a gazer as a pet?
You can try and befriend him.
What the fuck?
Did you want to use your Tides of Chaos?
Rosette has no fucking idea about history.
I will take intelligence. I'll take anything that would, remembering something.
So history.
Yeah, exactly. You want to Tides of Chaos that?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah? Okay. What are the chances of you rolling a 2 again?
Well, at least it's not a 1.
Don't say that before you roll again.
Don't say that. Okay, well that's better.
Much better. Okay. And maybe it's because you looked away for a second and you see this creature in front of you. That distracts you for a second. But as you hear the dwarf speak again, recognition sparks in your mind. You recognize that voice. And you look at him and you recognize that face. More specifically, that beard. Twin beard. 2 beards. Last name is Twinbeard. You know this because you've seen him before. Very briefly. You didn't speak to him yourself, but you did see someone that you know quite well speak with him. This is someone that Rainier has spoken to. A couple of times.
Huh. Okay.
Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Double check.
I can't remember if that was common knowledge or not, though. That's why I'm careful with my words right now.
Rainier revealed what he was involved
Harper's.
in.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's revealed that.
So this is a Harper contact then.
This is a Harper contact.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, she'll sign it to him, like, so you're a Harper then.
He looks at you, and he looks at your hands, and he just tilts his head. Could someone translate that? I don't speak fingers.
Oh, aye, that's thieves' cant. She's saying that you're a Harper.
Looks around, looking at the door, making sure it's shut. Are you trying to get my cover blown?
Oh, I'm there, but she's the one who brought it up.
Sigh. We're having another person explain the mental discord.
All these day passes into the fucking server. So, do you pop him into the Discord?
Yeah, I'll pop him in.
You add him to the call. Nope.
And this is why I was trying to sign initially, Wist.
Wist just shrugs. I'm sorry.
No, it happens. I understand.
He just looks at all of you. So what are you here to... The fuck are you doing here?
As far as I understand it, they're looking to blow this whole place to shite.
Yeah, find a way out first, but then
Yeah, I suppose we might as well.
He looks. He squints. And how do I know that all of you aren't spies? Oh, the bad kind.
Mist will just tap her antlers. Lad, if I tell a lie, I'm gonna puke all over you. I'm no spy.
Yeah, she'd be about as piss poor a spy as you can make her.
You're that
And
prone to puke and give me the flask back?
What was that?
If you're that prone to puke and give me the flask back.
Whis doesn't have the flask anymore.
Oh, yeah, I went to fair.
if we were also spies, why would we out you as a Harper to Xanathar? Or why wouldn't we?
Leans back, sits on his little stool. Finger just combing his beard. So you want to get out of the place? Okay. Well, I appreciate the warning.
We would like to believe that you might have some ideas of how to best go about both the trying to get out and the blowing up.
That'd be true. I'd going to give you a few locations on how to get through the place, and there's 2 ways to get out. There's the entrance into Waterdeep, and then there's a one to Skullport.
And is one of those easier to get to and get through than the other one?
He snorts. Yeah. I don't know how to go to fucking Skullport. You see, there's just a look of offense from Zybon's face. As he's like, what the fuck? I know it's shitty, but come on. Same face as someone just like saying that I'd never step foot in your hometown. It's like, okay, I get it, but still.
So, to Waterdeep then, how far is it? Do you know which way we'd go from here?
Yes, yeah. Go through the chamber room and then through the promenade, and you'll find a staircase going up. You'd get into the sewers of Waterdeep through that way.
Oh, we love the sewers.
It just looks. And you just said you don't lie. So...
Compared to this place, Wisteria does love the sewers more.
I said, this place is clean. It's not as stinky. It is very neat and clean. Aside from the fucking slime room that you guys first arrived in.
There's also been a lot of torture here, so I think Wist is also just like, this place is a lot.
Yeah, it's just funny. You guys teleported into the Mind Flayer corner.
Yep.
Yeah. He just nods.
So, above table, we have to go past... Are we going back through the ritual room? Is that what he said?
He says you can do that, or, he will say there's another way down this hallway that you're in. There's another entrance.
This way?
It's a secret door. Yeah, that way.
Alright.
Go that go back that way. There's another door that has another room, has another secret door. If you want to go down that way, there's a lot of fucking secret doors everywhere. Really.
No, we're gonna get a lot of use out of that wand.
Yep.
We still note this down.
Mm-hmm. He can draw you guys like a crude map.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And he can also on the same map give you all the locations where you'd want to set up a bomb to destroy the lair. There are 7 locations that if you place the black powder that Gnarl mentioned having somewhere in his secret office, you can set them up, get them going, and then if it all goes well, whole lair crashing down.
I have to chime in again.
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone ask about a bomb? Did I miss that?
There was talk of black powder from the drow fella.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And he said it was in his office.
Non sequitur, and I was like, "Wow, this dude has no." He's like, "Oh, you're Harper's? Okay, this is where I'd put the bombs. You have bombs, right? You brought the bombs,
Right.
Yes.
Xanathar's bombs. The bombs for Xanathar.
Yeah. So.
Oh, it's fuck it. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's been brought to my attention. It is getting late.
Mm-hmm.
So we can say here that you guys have been given the locations of where to place the bombs, and also directions to both of the exits. And also, like, a warning of there's a lot of people here. You might want to get out before you blow this place up.
Oh, God. We're gonna be here for a while.
Yup.
He can give you directions.
We will take directions.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Can we nap in here?
If you want to. If you do, you're gonna have a gazer vibing with you though, and trying to mess with you guys by like tugging at your like pants and your sleeve, trying to get into your bag.
I
He
feel
starts
like
tugging. He starts turning into a basketball.
Could Rosette have like a ball of yarn?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Can we give
sure.
it a ball of yarn?
Sure.
Just gonna give it to it so it can play like a cat.
If you want to try and befriend it, I'll take a persuasion check.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
cause friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Me.
I wasn't joking when I said there's hardly anyone in this place that's loyal to Xanathar, including his fucking gazer that he made himself.
this little guy.
This little guy has been sent to spy on this guy, on Thorvin. By the way, let me put him in, this dwarf. Because Xanathar suspects he might be a spy. How do I make sure that he's not? I know. I have a gazer watch him. That's enough. DC was 11.
Yay.
Friends with this cute little this little guy. So he makes his fucking gazer to be like, okay, spy on this guy and report to me if he's a traitor or not. And the gazer's like, bet. And the gazer is literally disloyal to Xanathar. Literally anyone else can befriend this thing with a DC 11 persuasion check.
That's wonderful.
Right?
Can we take him with us?
If you want to.
I feel like if we are going to be conducting a several tier rescue mission and bombing attempt, I feel like we need a long rest.
Yeah.
Also, having a gazer makes us look legit.
Yeah, it does.
And also,
Mm-hmm.
Rosette now has a pet, so it can be added to the tavern.
Fucking gazer at the tavern.
Yep.
Albino gazer.
Totally not gonna freak out some tavern goers.
You're a sorcerer, right?
Yeah.
Cool. What's your alignment?
Probably chaotic good.
Cool. Perfect. Thank you.
Why?
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm gonna worry about it. Why?
It's just going to match your alignment now.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, that's why I said don't worry about it. But okay, you guys are free. If you want a long rest here, you can.
I feel we should long rest.
Yeah. He doesn't fucking mind. Now that he knows that you guys are not with Xanathar, he's like, okay, cool. Just gonna go back to working on this now.
That we should maybe recruit in this? You would suggest?
He himself would not know. The reason why Gnarl knew that there are other people is because of his position.
Mm-hmm.
Of being literally Xanathar's right-hand man.
So it's more of a, he knew who was being watched, is more of what it was.
Yes.
Okay.
Gnarl knew who was being watched, and who was being, suspected. Cool. Which includes himself. Xanathar is not slick.
Is this thing down?
It's like a little cubby hole. It's not like a tunnel, it's just a little space. There's a lot of storage and stuff. Yeah, you guys are free to chill here.
I guess
Slumber party!
Yay.
Mm-hmm. Yay. And also, you guys don't have to worry about the tavern.
Yeah, we have hires.
Yeah, you guys have hires. You guys have enough NPCs that are still in Waterdeep. Like, between Finny and Lift, the tavern's fine. Martin's fine on his own. He'll probably just bounce back and forth between Whist's Clinic and the tavern. But yeah. Thank you guys for playing.